Welcome back. Today we're going to be simplifying rational expressions that involve trinomials where our a does not equal 1. So remember, when we're simplifying these, our goal is to factor first so we can cancel out any common factors. So in the numerator we have 2x squared plus 9x minus 18. Usually we check to see if there's a GCF. We still can. So 2 does not go into 9, so that's not going to work. So we indeed have a trinomial where we're going to have to use the AC method and factor by grouping. So remember, in front of our x squared is our a, b is in front of our x term, and then c is our constant. So we're going to need to multiply a times c. And 2 times negative 18 is negative 36. So we need to list factors of 36. It'll be 1 times 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 36 divided by 3 is 12. 36 divided by 4 is 9. And then 6 times 6 is 36. Okay. So since this is negative, we are looking for two numbers that are going to subtract to give us the middle term. Our middle term was 9x, so that coefficient was 9. So we're looking through this, looking for a combination. And again, since that was negative, if you have a negative AC, you're going to have different signs and you're going to be subtracting. So 12 minus 3 will give me 9. And since 9 is positive, my larger number is going to be positive. Now, these are going to be the factors that I'm going to replace the middle term with. So I leave the first term alone, and instead of writing 9x, I'm going to replace it with 3x, negative 3x plus 12x. And then bring down the minus 18. Okay. So if I combine these two, negative 3x and 12x, I do get a positive 9x. So we're just substituting an equivalent expression, and this gives us 4 terms that we can group in twos. So you focus on the first 2 terms and you're looking for a common factor, and that would be x. So I'm going to divide both terms by x, just focusing on the first 2. And that will leave me with 2x squared divided by x is going to be 2x. Here the x's cancel, and I'm left with 3. Looking at the next 2 terms, just these last 2, I can take out a 6. You do want to take out the greatest common factor. So that will be plus 6. Whatever sign you have here, that's the one you're going to bring down. So 12x divided by 6 is going to be 2x, and negative 18 divided by 6 is negative 3. So if we've done this correctly, we will have matching factors, and we're going to pull out the 2x minus 3. So I'm going to take out the 2x minus 3, so my GCF goes in the first set, and in the second set I put what's left. So in this first expression, I'm going to take out the 2x minus 3, and so that's just going to leave me with x. In the second expression, I'm going to take out 2x minus 3, and that will leave me with plus 6. Okay, so this would be the factored form for the 2x squared plus 9x minus 18. Now we will take a look at the denominator. And again, 2 does not go into that middle term, so I'm not going to be able to factor out a GCF. So I'm looking to find AC, so that will be 2 times 30, which is 60. So we need to list factors of 60. That'll be 2 times 30. 60 divided by 3 is 20. And then 60 divided by 4 is 15. 60 divided by 5 is 12. And then 60 divided by 6 is 10. So since my AC is positive, so I have a positive AC, then our factors are going to need to be the same sign. And since my middle term has a coefficient of positive 17, I need for these to add up to be 17. So I look through my list, and I see 5 and 12. Okay, and I need a positive 17, and we're adding, so we're going to make both of these positive. That'll give me a positive 17. So what I do next is I replace the middle term with these two terms. So that'll be 5x and 12x. Okay, so that variable determines what your two new middle term expressions will have for its variable. And then we could check that 5x and 12x is 17x. So we haven't changed its meaning. Now we're going to group it in pairs. So we're going to look at the first two terms. And out of 2x squared and 5x, I can take out an x. And that will leave me with 2x squared divided by x is 2x. 5x divided by x is 5. Now we'll look at the 12x plus 30. We can take a 6 out of both of those. And if you need to make a factor t and list your factors to get the greatest one, you certainly can. Right? And this sign determines what goes right here. 12x divided by 6 is 2x, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. And then if these two sets match, then we have done this correctly, and we can take out a 2x plus 5. And usually if they don't match, it's just because of a sign or you didn't take out the GCF. So just re-examine the terms. Okay, so but we were right. We've got 2x plus 5, so we're taking that out. If I take it out of this first expression, poof, it's gone. I'm left with x. Take it out of the second expression, poof, it's gone. I'm left with plus 6. Okay, so this is our denominator. So we have 2x plus 5. X plus 6. Okay, on these we still want to think about excluded values, so we want to take that denominator and set that equal to 0. So I'm going to take 2x plus 5 and set that equal to 0, and then x plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, and when we're trying to find excluded values or domain, we're just looking at the denominator. So here we'll take away 5 from both sides, and we'll get 2x is equal to negative 5, divide both sides by 2, and that'll be x is equal to negative 5 halves. Over here we'll take away 6, and we'll get x is equal to negative 6. So for our domain, we're going to say that's all real numbers except negative 5 halves and negative 6. So that's half of our answer. Now we will simplify our rational expression by canceling like factors. So I have x plus 6 divided by x plus 6 is 1, and that leaves me with 2x minus 3 over 2x plus 5. So we have simplified a rational expression that had trinomials where a was not equal to 1. We saw we had to do some factor by grouping, and we have also listed our domain. Have a great day.